Mumbai, the city of dreams, the city that never sleeps, is also home to a whopping number of 11.9 million people who have welcomed the city in open arms. However, the traffic in Mumbai is unbearable. According to a study done by ITBP India, an NGO, and Symbiosis School of Economics, reveal that Mumbaikars lose 85 minutes a day by being stuck in traffic jams. To alleviate Mumbai's traffic congestion, the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority (MMRDA) has come up with a new project, the Mumbai Trans Harbour Link, which will be the longest sea bridge in India. Aiming to connect Sewri on the Mumbai side to Chirle on the Navi Mumbai side, it will reduce an hour's trip to 15-20 minutes, making the time spent on the road by Mumbaikars much lesser. This imperative link will lead to the accelerated growth of Navi Mumbai and decongestion on the island. This link has a length of 21.8 kilometers. The link starts from Sewri railway station, passes the Timber Pond depot along with Sewri container depot. After crossing the intertidal zones at Sewri and Shivaji Nagar and passing Thane Creek and Panvel Creek, it finally ends at the north of Chirle village near Nava through an interchange to National Highway 4B on the mainland. The companies involved in making this dream a success are primarily between L&T and Japan's IHI Corporation for Package 1 and another joint venture between Daewoo ENC and Tata Projects JV, a limited joint venture who are responsible for Package 2. For Package 3, L&T was the sole bidder. Package 4, however, hasn't been awarded yet. These companies have put a lot of thought behind the design and look of this link to make it more accessible to Mumbaikars. During the development of this link, companies relied heavily on innovative engineering tools.
So many innovations was the need of the hour. It started with the design, hollow piers and pier caps, dumbbell shaped pile caps, and 7-span continuous design was one of the highlight of the design innovations we did at this project, which has helped a very major way to contain the quantities and ease for construction.
With development comes environmental damage. However, in this case, companies found a solution to do no ecological damage by using an orthotropic steel deck instead of steel cables. It isn't just an environmental solution, but a design and engineering marvel.
Orthotropic steel deck, which we call OSD. In common parlance, we will say steel deck, which is an innovation. First time in India we are doing this. This helps us to build long span bridges without the use of stay cables. The reason for elimination of stay cables is to support the migratory flamingo birds, which are our beloved pink flamingo birds, which migrate to Mumbai Creek every summer, and thereby helps us to save the environment.
We have fixed environmental friendly lights which are not having any issues with the birds. We are installed all the equipment or mobilized all the equipment with less noise or almost nil noise, especially piling rigs. We are not putting any muck or any construction debris in the sea, which will not spoil sea water or anything, which we are disposing at the particular locations.
Since its commencement on 24th April 2018, around 15%, 12% and 11% of the work is completed for packages 1, 2 and 3. Despite the challenges faced by COVID, the project will be completed by September 2022 against the previous deadline in December 2022. This is an example of outstanding work by the stakeholders to keep this project on track. However, the companies had difficulty in mobilizing their workforce because they head home after the lockdown announcement.
Last year, every single manpower, especially the laborers, workmen got panic, and because there was first wave of the pandemic issues, and so most of our laborers left for their home to seek very safe areas and seeking for the new jobs there. That is why it took quite a long time for us to remobilize all the manpower resources here again.
Organizations have taken the initiative to make sure their workers stay safe during these challenging times.
My whole team, site team, connected with each and every workman via mobile or WhatsApp. They formed the groups, and every staff taken almost 10 workers on there then, and day-to-day basis they were talking and keeping their morale. Once the lockdown released, this all workmen went home. From 3,300 it has countdown come to only 400 workers.
With COVID-19 declared as a pandemic by WHO and new research on how the virus can last for several hours on surfaces was released, this meant that companies had no choice but to go digital.
Digitization is the new buzzword in L&T. We have a virtual reality program to train our workers and engineers. We have RFID technology to track our many resources at the project. Then we have geospatial technology to see our alignment, whatever the below the line and how it is happening. We are almost a paperless project, we are saying. My engineers are using their mobile to the maximum extent. All the communication happen from the office and from writing measurements, reading the drawings, it happen in the mobile.
By using technological tools like RFID technology and geospatial technology, NTHL is now a reality. NTHL has sowed the seeds for more such state-of-the-art developmental projects that make the lives of citizens of this great nation better.
MTHL is a landmark project, even to Daewoo company and then Tata as well. We're gonna have another future possibility to joining kind of a new project in terms of technical complexity there. Then we will join again to make kind of our partnership develop further.
We are proud to be as called builder to the nation, and L&T always forefront to do all the major infrastructure projects. Not only MTHL, right now we are doing Coastal Road, Third Thane Creek and metro projects.
Mumbaikars will enjoy commuting thanks to projects like Mumbai Metro Line 3, Coastal Road, MTHL. Such iconic projects have taken our country to new heights and are at the forefront of cutting-edge technology and development.